Jimmy Anderson presenting with a painting of his 700th Test wicket and a very special silver ice bucket. But before we hear from Jimmy himself, a final note on behalf of England cricket.
Talk about being a dad, and we've seen Djokovic there with his children. Lorenzo Musetti is also a dad, relatively newly so, at the beginning of this year. It has changed everything for him. He's playing just brilliantly, made final at Queen's and here he is in semi.
And I think the way that he's developed, he's always been a very skillful player. I think there were a few question marks around his mentality. Let's not forget, I think in Italian tennis, they thought Musetti was probably going to be the big star, not Sinner. But the way that he's been able to, deal with adversity on the court, I think he's shown a lot of maturity. He's come through some, very difficult matches, difficult opponents, and I think that's the attitude and the belief, and certainly it's changed so much on grass.
The fitness part, because early on, he had a default against Novak, for example, at the French. He completely ran out of gas after a couple sets.
They're leaving everything out there, time and time again. And in that, now and forever, you are England cricket.
Around Lord's, the home of cricket, your appreciation for James Anderson.
With it coming to an end here and now, 21 years after you started here?
Yeah, I think I have, It's been an amazing 20 years. Been quite overwhelmed with the reaction of the crowd this week. It's been really special. I appreciate everyone coming out and to get a win as well, to contribute to a win, something that I've done throughout my career, tried to do throughout my career. That's literally every time I put on the shirt, it's trying to win games of cricket for England, and to win this week in such a comprehensive manner has been brilliant.
Have you managed to be able to soak all the emotion in? Because sportsmen are very good at kind of tunneling their vision on what they have to do, which is what you've done for 20 years, but this has felt a little different this week.
Yeah, it has been different. The emotions have been sort of up and down. Seeing my girls ring the bell on day one, walking out today with both teams lined up again was pretty emotional. I forgot what I was actually trying to do with the ball when I bowled that first ball. But yeah, it's been incredible. And as I said, the reaction of the crowd is just phenomenal. I can't quite get my head around it right now. But yeah, it's been an amazing 20 years, and so really proud of every moment.
And behind every great sports person, there is the family, mother, father, wife, kids, who allow you and have allowed you to do what you've done for so long. Just a word about their contribution to your success.
Well, yeah, you can't have a long career without having a support network behind you, and every player will say the same. We go on tour for long periods of time, and I think we talk a lot in the dressing room about creating memories as a team. But I think it's important that it's the families as well that are creating memories along the way, so it's their journey as well as ours. So to see, as I said, my kids this week ringing the bell, an amazing moment for them, something they'll never forget. I just hope they've had a good time, as good a time as I have.
You talked about making memories. What have been the special memories that you will take from a 21-year Test career? Pick out a couple for us.
I think, as I mentioned, like winning series and winning Test matches has been the only thing that I've been interested in since I came into the England team. And winning in Australia, winning in India, becoming the #1 side in the world, and contributing to those series as well, taking wickets. I think that they're the things that I'll remember forever. And playing with some of the greats of the game as well has just been really, really special.
And fast bowling is hard, painful work as well. There are some things that you won't miss, no doubt.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, but I think you've got to have a bit of a sadistic side to be a fast bowler because it does hurt. But I think I've never really sort of shirked away from my responsibilities. I enjoy the walking off the field after bowling 20-25 overs in a day and feeling sore, feet hurting, legs hurting. That's just the nature of it. But yeah, I mean, as I said, I probably won't miss not being able to get out of bed and sit on the toilet first thing in the morning.
You said in your pre-match press conference, you said Test cricket has literally made me the person that I am. And just kind of explain what you mean by that and what the 5-day game has meant for you and the lessons that it's taught you.
I just think the amount of emotions you go through in a game, the ups and downs that Test cricket brings. I think, you know, when the captain throws you the ball at 6 p.m. and you've got to perform, you've got to bowl it full tilt when you might be sore, you might be hurting. It shows you how much you've got inside you. Shows a lot about your character and things that you might not know that you had and how deep you can actually be. So I think how deep you can actually dig. But yeah, I think, and also the sort of situations you get in and actually managing people, working in partnerships and things like that, they've all really helped me away from cricket as well.
And therefore, as you move into a mentoring role, young cricketers with choices to make and formats to choose, you would bang the drum for the Test game, would you?
Absolutely. I just feel like, certainly for me, it's been a while since I played white ball cricket, but I just feel like Test cricket is the perfect game. As I said, you go. There's ups and downs on the back foot, you've got to fight your way back into the game. When you're on top, you've got to try and drill advantages home. And the satisfaction you get after a win, whether it's 3 days, 4 or 5 days, you know, there's no better feeling than that. You know, I do feel like, I think white ball cricket and T20 has been amazing for the game and will continue to be. There's sometimes you might get a rubber green that helps you win those sorts of games. There's no amounts of luck that will help you win Test cricket. You need to be spot on as a team and perform well all week.
Change and renewal is always a part of sport. We've seen a young man come in here as you leave the stage. Gus Atkinson has taken 2 5-wicket hauls on debut. A word about him, and if you think that the England dressing room is in a good place as you leave it.
Well, he's been magnificent. I will say it's downhill from here after 12 wickets. But what an amazing week he's had. You know, the thing I love about Gus and the stories about people like that, you know, he went to India in the winter, didn't play a game, worked so hard at his game, worked on his run-up, and to see the fruits of that this week, I'm sure will help him and give him a lot of confidence going forward. I think he's going to be an amazing cricketer. He's got all the attributes you need to do well in Test cricket. And I think we've got a great group of young bowlers as well coming through. I'm really looking forward to working closely with them.
Well, it feels a long way from Panama Joe's in Burnley. You've had a remarkable career on behalf of everybody in the ground and everybody watching. Thank you.
Cheers, thank you.